Hello, good morning, good afternoon, traders.
Welcome, traders. Yes,
Welcome back.
live from London. Where's everyone at?
Yeah, welcome back to the Trading Nut live stream. So we're happy to be back. Bank level traders, where are you guys at? Let me hear you on the chat. Who is joining us? Where are you from? Let us know. We're just going to wait a couple minutes for the room to fill up. Yeah, if you guys have not yet, if this is your first time to one of these live streams on the Training Up YouTube channel, make sure that you like first thing, and also I'll introduce myself. My name is Rodrigo, and I'm a professional trader. I've been trading since 2014, and I currently we're working at City Traders Imperium as a performance coach. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, then go ahead and watch my interview with Cam on the Trading Up podcast. I did that sometime a year or 2 years ago. So that will be more information about me, or just watch our live streams from last week where I go into detail as to who I am. Otherwise, I'm excited about today. We're going to go look at all markets. It's a really interesting time in the markets, especially with higher inflation data coming out of the US yesterday. So today we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about some of obviously the fundamentals. We're going to go into the charts, of course, and if we're lucky, we are going to find a trade. So that will give you guys will see how Diego and I how we use the bank level trading strategy to sync up and find these high probability trades. Because last week we absolutely smashed it with our first trade. It was a 10R. It was at 7 or 10R during the live stream, but throughout the day, if you would have held that trade, it would have you would have seen it go up to 30R. So also I will introduce you to Diego. So Diego, go ahead and introduce yourself very quickly for those that haven't met you yet, and then we can go ahead and get started with the session today.
Absolutely, yes. So my name's Diego. You can check me out at citytradersimperium.com, and there's an interview coming with Cam on his channel, so I'll go into detail on that one. But I'll definitely recommend you guys watch the previous live stream that we did. We introduced ourselves in more detail, and also a pretty decent dollar CAD trade that we took. On that note, I'm also a performance coach with the BOT community and a portfolio manager at CTI. I trading for just over 8 years.
Fantastic. Yes, Sofia, this is live. Estamos en vivo desde el Reino Unido. Bienvenida. Yes, by the way, we're Colombian, so that's probably why you hear us speaking Spanish. Oh, we got a bank level trader here already. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Ashley from Cape Town. Fantastic, glad you can make it. And also Mamudi from South Africa as well. There's a lot of traders in South Africa. I'm pretty sure there's a trading boom over there. I've seen lots of traders coming from South Africa.
Got another one of our bank level traders, Shine. He was one of the traders that attends every single live stream, but he actually caught this dollar CAD trade last week. So yeah, so well done to you. Hopefully we can find another trade today. All right, so let's start prepping our charts.
Okay.
We're gonna have to freestyle today, by the way, guys. So
that's even better because I'm ready. I know it. I haven't updated my charts, so I'm just gonna do it in real time.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're gonna start flowing. Right. So what I'll do is, could you actually, Diego, could you share this live stream over to the Discord, our Discord, the CTI Discord?
Yeah.
In the community chat, just tag everyone and make sure that they come along. Let's see, do we have Connor? Yeah, Oh, Connor's here as well. Thanks for sharing that, Connor, on the BLT community.
Did Connor share it already?
Yeah, it's sorted.
Nice one.
You can, as you can see, when you're live, you guys have to be really patient. But because you're traders, you have the best patience out of anyone in the world.
Exactly.
So
And if you're not patient,
you
if you're not patient and you're waiting, let's just wait for Rodrigo's and Diego's analysis, and then you just log off. That means you're not at that level. You should be patient in all aspects of your life, not just trading, but live streams. And even if you're waiting for the queue in a supermarket, you need to be patient.
Yeah. You can practice patience while in those queues.
Exactly.
There's always an opportunity to practice patience. So just bear with us while we set up everything. But then again, you should also be prepared. just like we're not.
It's all banter.
So if you're like us and you're not preparing for your live streams or your charting, then yeah, not good.
Who caught pound yen? The major. Who caught pound? Don't worry, we're gonna cover pound yen.
All right.
Leo Badari, in your private Discord, do you guys call trades live? Yeah, we've been calling trades live since January, catching crazy trades. Minimum 5R, every now and again 10, 20R. And we show our MT4 entries as well. So we're not just showing before and afters or just a chart. We're showing the MT4 entries. Like last week, I caught a dollar CAD long, which I had to leave early because of a meeting, and Rodrigo managed it, and we banked 7R, and that was live in the live stream. So yeah, we are calling trades live. Bullet fire. Yeah, patience is the key to success. Yes, sir.
All right. So let's kick it off with what's been happening this week. So we're going to do quickly go through some of the fundamentals, some of the macro, micro. We are then going to move over to some charts. We're going to be looking at the impact of what's been happening. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Right. So okay. So I'm assuming everyone can hear, everyone can see. Yeah. Thanks, Treehawk. It's good to have you. This BLT community is such a great community. We'll talk about, if anyone's interested in our strategy on our community, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream. So stay tuned. Right. So what has been happening this week? So much volatility. It's been absolutely insane across all markets. There's obviously been quite a few catalysts. I just want to drive your attention over to what's been happening this week. So obviously we had a lot of FOMC speakers, a lot of Fed speakers. We had and that was quite surprising that they started talking about and having their speeches before the US CPI. But of course we did get that CPI data. Let's just go through that very quickly. It was a beat across the board. It was a beat on core, year on year, month on month, and so these numbers is the reason why you are seeing risk assets being completely obliterated, should I say? Right. So you're seeing this is my sort of intermarket analysis grid that I have on TradingView, and yeah, what you're seeing at the top here, you're seeing US equities. Here you're seeing European equities. Sometimes I swap this chart with the UK equities chart, the indices. Here you've got commodities, which yeah, it looks like yeah, this is the coal. Coal is taking a complete beating. So it looks like we're having consolidation. We're having pullbacks over here in the commodity space. That's the commodity index. Here we got yields, which is very interesting to see. And here is this is my fear and greed index, which is also known as the VIX. So the VIX is obviously the measures of volatility on the S&P 500, and we're currently around. Yeah, it's quite fearful right now in the market, as you can see. Absolute peak fear. The most fear I've ever experienced in the market was the March Black Swan event. As you can see, that reached all the way up to about 85 on the VIX. And so we can see really how far fear can actually go to. Right now, we've actually been we've been bouncing off this resistance between 37 and 40, around 40, 45. Right. Recently, we had some bounces here on the 24th of January, 25th of Feb, 8th of March, and now we're sort of we're just underneath that sort of extreme fear zone. So there could be potential for a little bit more upside, especially we've got these with these equal highs. We could actually get a spike above there, and there are traders that actually trade this, by the way. So it is a tradable market. I personally don't trade it. I just see it as an indicator. So if I'm expecting a little bit more of a push up on the VIX, then if we head over here to the S&P 500, S&P is completely just breaking below strong support, right? It's going past liquidity like not like a hot knife through butter. I mean, you've got these potential order blocks here that are just not being, there's just no sign of stopping this. And this is pre-market, guys, right? We're seeing downside pre-market. So I'm expecting some gaps on the S&P 500. So this is the futures S&P 500, the SPY, which you can find as a SPY ticker on TradingView. We've got a few gaps. And yeah, it looks like we're going to gap a little bit lower because right now price is obviously coming down. So we might get a gap down, a move lower, and then a quick relief rally to close that gap. So that if that happens, obviously that might be an opportunity to actually open up, to find an opportunity to go short. So I had this sort of wedge pattern, but with this type of momentum, it looks like this wedge pattern is just, it's just not being respected at all. So I'm just going to get rid of that pattern and just start updating this a little bit more. I mean, it looks as though we are pricing in a recession, guys. Literally, this looks like even though recession is not fully confirmed, it's being priced in. Why? Because we've got growth slowing down and inflation is up. I mean, that you can't get any worse than that. So having a look here at the Nasdaq, again, this pattern failed, similar setup, and pre-market is absolutely tanking. If we just check what market structure is saying, I mean, the next sort of level that we might get a bounce from, that also got taken out, right? So the next level would be around, let's just have a look at this imbalance here. That's been mitigated. So perhaps maybe price might actually come back or come down here. So that's another 6% move. So this is if you're short on this already, congrats. This is a fantastic trade to be short on. We've got some equal highs up here in case price tries to attempt a large move higher. We've got some equal highs here as well. So I'll personally be looking to short this. Once I see a break above these equal highs, then I'll be looking for a short setup. Are we going to get that today? Probably not. This will be a big 6% move on the Nasdaq. Like I said, I'm expecting a little bit of a push higher on the VIX, meaning downside on US equities. Just looking here at the Dow. The Dow is really important. In fact, it's actually at the lows of this pattern here. So if the Dow might be the one leading US equities into a potential rally. So I'm going to set some alerts here on the Dow in case we get some sort of a move lower. This might be an opportunity just to keep an eye on it anyway. Right. So what does that all mean for Forex? Well, that basically means we're seeing massive upside on safe havens. So let's go ahead and I don't need that one. So safe havens, of course, right now is the main one is the DXY, is the dollar. So the dollar right now is breaking past these equal highs. It's completely broken away from this pattern here. So it looks as though, this is a very extended wave 5. Where is it going to end? Really, we don't know, but we are coming up to a potential region of a 618 extension. This 618 extension is from wave 2, 3, and 5. So we might get a potential move here. Now, if we look at to see what's in confluence around this level, 105, we can have a look. But I'll let Diego cover DXY in a little bit more detail for you guys. If we have a look at the yen very quickly, the yen has seen some downside. There's some strength in the yen at the moment. If we look at other yen pairs such as the Aussie yen, let me just find that Aussie yen for you. You can see this is the H4 chart, so you can see the yen right now is being used as a safe haven, which is exactly what you would expect during a risk-off environment. So whoever's in the yen, fantastic, especially the pound yen. I see some traders are on the pound yen. I'll cover that pound yen in very shortly. But obviously we had this morning GDP, very poor GDP data coming out of the UK economy. And so, of course, that led to further downside. So well done to anyone on short in the pound. So yeah, the May commodity currency down, China keeping Aussie down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good observation. So we have so if we go back to the charts here on the Aussie, I've been monitoring this move with the bank level traders. I was expecting further upside here, but we didn't quite catch that because I was looking at this Wyckoff distribution. It looks as though we've got a massive markdown in play right now. So for me personally, any sort of opportunities to go short on the Aussie, I'll be definitely very interested. We've got a lot of downside here, potential downside. So price is currently at 88. I mean, price is minimum going to be breaking past these lows, which is also in confluence with this higher time frame ascending channel. So definitely looking for a test of this ascending channel structure. So yeah, if you're in this short already, well done. You need to be holding on to this bad boy. Definitely be taking profits around 86. So that's currently about 200 pips away, 250 pips. Any sort of pullback, I'll definitely be really interested. This one was an interesting one actually. We had here a banker block, which has now been mitigated. Broke this structure here, nice clean breaker structure, and then we had a wick up here, taking out these equal lows. So let's just mark that out. Go into a lower time frame. Fantastic. So this came in yesterday afternoon. So whoever got into this trade, congrats. Definitely a really good trade. Now, obviously, we're looking for some sort of a pattern to get in on this move. Potential places to go short. If we have, I mean, there's not much structure here, to be honest with you, except this one. So let's just follow this around. We had a bit of a liquidity grab, move higher, massive breaker structure. What caused that breaker structure? Then potential for this right here. I've got this marked out, and we've got some imbalance here. So there's definitely a few levels that we'd be looking at in the near future. So let's set up some alerts. Potential we might actually get we might no we might get an opportunity later on in the stream to get into one of these shorts. In terms of looking for any sort of longs, I mean there is potential for longs. There's always pullbacks, of course. When there's this much volatility, there's going to be profit taking, but obviously these are going to be very short lived. Is there any potential here? Yeah, potentially. We might potentially get a bounce here. The way I would trade is on the lower time frames. I want to see some sort of breaker structure, so I'm going to set some alerts here. Let's go over to the lower time frames. I do like this compression, to be honest. So let's set some alerts and let's keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's on the H4. Let's leave that 15-minute and let's look at the I've got M1 here. The part's a little bit messy. Let me get rid of some of these on the lower time frames so it's nice and clean. Yeah, it's nice and clean for you all. Beautiful. Okay. I think the last one I want to have a look at is the pound yen. Pound yen, of course, we had that negative data this morning, but you should have already been in this trade, to be honest. There's been plenty of opportunity to trade this. Like, let's have a look. Yeah, this was a good opportunity. That was a nice, clean opportunity right there. And there was another opportunity here with this imbalance. Plenty of opportunities to be in this trade. Right, so let's bring back Diego. Diego, have you got your charts ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of all this yen strength? Do you reckon it's a big reversal? Do you reckon we might get an opportunity to get in short on some of these pound yen, Aussie yen?
Yeah, maybe not today. I mean, there's a lot of momentum, so we might just have to catch a potential counter trade. Catch a pullback, and then we can look for shorts. But the momentum right now just looks a bit just too much for a short. So I'd rather get in a long for a counter trade.
Yeah, I think you're right. We might actually get that,
even if it's just to the top of the trend line at that banker block.
Yeah, precisely. So we had some nice breaker structure here. Okay, maybe. Let's go on the lower time frame.
If there's confirmation, of course.
Yeah.
The major wait for the pullback. Don't hop on moving trades. To be honest, we trade. We call it ping pong in the community chat. We sell it, we buy it, we sell it, we buy it, regardless of the trend. Now, because it's a bearish trend, obviously we'll be more aggressive and we'll hold the trade longer. But when it's a counter trade, if the BLT setup comes, we'll wait for confirmation, but our risk reward will be a little bit more conservative. So we'll still buy and sell it. We've got a travel card for any trade direction when you're trading the BLT.
All right. Okay. Yeah, D, when you're ready to share your chart, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Let me
So the mayor's looking for a reaction at 154. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely. I think 154 is definitely possible. I mean, any sort of pullbacks that we're trading that we're looking for are going to be very short lived if we're looking for any type of reversal. So
yeah. Can you see my chart now?
yeah,
Okay, decent.
I think. But you're also showing the YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's just so I can see the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll have that covered. Just make sure you got a nice full screen on your chart because there's
Yeah, cool. Let me move it to the other screen. Hold on.
and have your chart full screen.
Yeah, is that better? Maybe
Zoom
I
in
need to,
slightly.
need to zoom in a
Control
bit.
Control plus.
Hold on, let me finish doing this. There we go. Yeah, maybe the price is too, because I got a new monitor the other day, so I'm still readjusting the settings, everyone, so be patient. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's a bit too much. This
Yeah,
is fine. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, at the moment we don't need to read the price action and the candlesticks. It's just the structure of the current pattern. So all loud and clear, you can see the screen, yeah?
yeah, all good.
I'm good. Okay, cool. Yeah, with the dollar at the moment, we can see it's broken over this third tap, right? Break, retest. You can see the retest here. Let me just finish this this trend line. So there's a break and retest. So we know after a break of the trend line, it's likely for price to come up to the second tap. Also, from a LA weight perspective, you can obviously see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 normally comes and retest the previous 4. So there's a few confluences for price to come up here. And we have this large point of interest, which is a larger liquidity pool. But since that's already been redefined, right, we don't really need that anymore. So I've got the levels here as a guideline. So I'm just going to separate the pattern and focus on what's relevant. So this particular trend line that we have here, this third tap, you can see the 1 tap, 2 tap, and the third tap, that's now being mitigated. So if we zoom in, focus on what's relevant, what can we see? We can see that price is breaking away from this current equal highs that we've got here on the lower time frame. So there's a bit of a stop hunt, but the momentum of the candlesticks so far as it stands is quite impulsive on the daily and the weekly. So let's get a clearer picture on the daily time frame. So for now, the long-term targets for the dollar is obviously all the way up here, right? But it does not mean we're looking for buys. At the moment, we do have a potential short. So we've got 1 tap, 2 tap, a third tap to entice retail traders to go short, which yes, they made some profit, but now they've been taken out as expected, which was covered in last week's webinar and with the BLT community. So now is at a point of interest for potential shorts, but I'd rather look at this imbalance, which was taken from way back in, this was taken from hold on, from all the way back in January 2003. So even those levels still have some form of significance. So let's zoom into the H4 just to get a clearer picture. Let's tidy this up. And what can we see? So, okay. So as expected, this liquidity pool has been taken out. This sort of a wedge pattern is just done. The reason I'm saying this pattern is done is because of the strong candlestick close above. So if we update the pattern to something more relevant, what we can do is just move the trend line to the next relevant sort of high, update this trend line to the most recent pattern, and then we can move this trend line to the most recent structure. So what do you have now? is literally a new wedge, a new updated pattern, but at a point of interest, right? And a point of interest is in confluence with a potential boomerang. So first of all, this is the third tap of the channel. And we've also got 1, 2, we do have a third tap here and a potential fourth tap. So with this particular area, I'm expecting a boomerang for price to then go short. Once it goes short, I'm not saying it's coming all the way down here. I'll be looking for a nice quick trade from here towards potentially down here, to mitigate this sort of structure. By then, we'll need to update the pattern to probably something more relevant like this. And then we can just move with the market as the patterns are updating, and we move with the smart money concept levels, such as the banker blocks and the bank levels, etc. So at the moment on the DXY, lots of bullish momentum. I'm expecting shorts, but for now, do I see any relevant setups? I mean, I'm doing this literally now. I never planned for anything, so it's proper live. So I'm just going to speak out loud. So if I speak a lot, it's just for myself so I could get into the zone, and for you guys, so you guys can get an understanding of the full process when we're breaking down the charts.
Yeah, just not too educational.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll be here for too long. So with the dollar, really, we're expecting price to come up here, right? So we could look for some form of a retest towards this point of interest as a plan A, and potentially plan B from around here. So we'll be looking for short-term buys. And if we do get maybe some compression from around here, price can still potentially do this and then go long, or go long from here, and then we can look for shorts, right? So at the moment, I need to wait for price to come to me. The price is in the middle of no man's land. I need a rally to the upside or a fake out of this pattern. So that's the game plan for the dollar. Euro finally went to my point of interest as expected. What's this box thing here doing? Okay, I think Rodrigo must have added this. Let me see if I can delete this. I don't. Just leave it there. It's fine.
No,
okay.
It's for some reason TradingView added this box to the arrow. I noticed it this morning. It's a new thing.
Okay. Well, it's fine. As long as it disappears after, then it's okay. I get it. That's actually quite cool because you can adjust the height rather than clicking on it and then adjusting it here. It saves you some time. So nice on TradingView for being more efficient. So with this, with this particular setup, it's now the point of interest.
You try to blame me.
No, because you normally change the indicators and you change colors all the time. So you're the first person since we share the same trading.
Always get blamed for everything.
Yeah, I know. One day my channels are white and the next day they're yellow and in red. I'm like, come on, Rod, that's not TradingView. It's at the point of interest. So let's update the pattern to something relevant, and we can see it's clearly. This is really annoying. It's clearly down here. If this momentum continues, then I'll be looking for potentially some shorts from around this area to take price down to this point of interest. And the reason I'm expecting price to go to that bank block is if we zoom out a little bit, we can see is in confluence with the third tap, 1, 2, and potentially third tap. So we also have this lot, 1, 2, and we have this point of interest. Now, I am going to delete this banker block since it's not valid anymore, and there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to go into detail. This particular imbalance, I'm going to leave it there for this particular setup. And for now, this bank level's been, this is done. This has been hit. This has been hit. Let's go to the 1 hour. See what we get. This is all done as well. So tidying up the charts. This is done. There's no setups here to go long. So at the moment, as it stands, I would definitely be looking at sort of this banker block area, potentially this imbalance to get involved in a short. So So we've got a bit of a plan A and a bit of a plan B. What else do we have? This is obviously quite old. 15-minute. I do like that price is really slowing down here. So we could get some form of a pullback. So for the bank level trader community, what I'll be looking for down here. So there's a potential buy setup, short-term buy setup for the longs. What I can do as well is set some alerts in case there's a live trade. I'm just going to send an alert there. Just leave that there. Let me look at a 1 minute quick. Yeah, perfect. Let's redefine this actually, just a little bit. Okay, I'm really liking this setup, just to let you know, guys. We could also, okay, I see something else interesting. What is this? Okay. So yeah, for today, short-term longs on the Euro USD, which means if you go back to the dollar, that means this short, when it does come, it will be ready. So I'm not going to be interested in longs. These are going to be a point of interest to go short. And I'm going to redefine this particular area. I'm going to go back to 23 or wherever it is with the bank level trader community to get that precise entry. But at the moment, there's not really too much time to go into detail on how we can identify the very specific point of reversal. The Euro USD, same thing. There's also potentially three aces on the lower time frame. Dollar CAD. Okay, this is a bit messy. It needs to be updated to something more relevant. So let's just update this. And this to me is not going to cut it. So we can actually remove this. Let's go to the 1 hour. Maybe there's something I've missed out. Okay, let's see over here. Nice little point of interest. Equal highs have been hit as expected. And we were calling these equal highs with the community when price was around down here at the start of April. We were saying price is coming up here. The reason for that, just simple stuff, just equal highs. Right, we know retail's here. So once we identified this buy setup with the BLT community, this was the main target, and it's already, obviously it's been here. Dollar CAD for shorts, short-term shorts. Do you see anything? Let's redefine the trend line. This is quite old, and this is also quite old. This is old. Let's separate this so I don't get messy. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I'll be waiting for this relevant structure here to break on a H1. On 15-minute, I shall be waiting for, the same thing. And okay, so at the moment, what I want to see something like this and the breaker structure confirmation, then we can look for shorts. But as it stands, there is some compression now, so it could go a little bit earlier. So I'll be looking for shorts on dollar CAD if the opportunity presents itself. Let's just set some alerts down here. But this is a low probability short for many reasons. Okay, dollar CAD. Put on my watch list. Dollar yen. Oh la la! Look at this. So what happened here? Interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Before I do that, okay, let's. Wait, what happened here? Okay, so dollar CAD has interesting. Still within a bullish range for me personally. It's still stuck within this range, but we could look for some opportunities here. So let's update everything since it's been complete. And another thing to note out, there was a bank level trader, Freddie. He managed to catch this trade, and I believe he banked. What did Freddie bank, Rod? Was it? Yeah, probably around 10 arm, and he passed an evaluation account using the BLT.
Yeah.
So well done.
That's 8R.
Nice one. Yeah, well done, Freddie, if he's watching this. So he managed to catch this. Personally, I was waiting for this bank level here to be filled. Obviously, my setup never came, so well done on that one. I believe Freddie caught this one, which makes sense. And I can see the 1, 2, 3 setup there, so nice spot. Oh, sorry, Freddie. Freddie's in the building. It was actually Aussie that he caught. Oh, yes, Aussie Long, of course. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, I mean, this needs to be tidied up, doesn't it? So let's tidy this up. Okay, that's the sort of H. I mean, even this trend line here has been completely destroyed. This is irrelevant. What happens if we done? Okay, so this ascending channel has literally been destroyed. So if anything, what we want to see is some rejection from around this imbalance on the H1, but really, because there is some equal lows here, I'll be more interested in catching hold on. I'll be aiming for that liquidity, which is also in confluence with the previous break of structure and a banker plus. So that'll be my main target. What else do we have? Yeah, if anything, we'll be looking for shorts from around here. So it's the same, yeah. Need some confirmation on 15-minute time frame. This is more or less a 5-minute. There we go. Okay. So potential longs on dollar yen, literally from now, and potentially shorts from around here or from around here. I bank a block that's just above some equal highs. So that's the game plan on dollar yen. AUD USD. Okay, I think this was the trade that oh no. Oh gosh, hold on a minute. Okay, cool. No, I thought I remember I cancelled it. Yeah, I believe Freddie caught a trade up here somewhere and he managed around 8R. So well done, Freddie. I mean, everything here needs to be updated anyway. This is done. H1.
So just a quick question for Ellie. Oh, actually, I can hear my echo, Diego. You need to put headphones on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not.
So the way we define confirmation is by it's a different. We wait for different sort of breaker structures for confirmations, But if you really want to know exactly how we do it, you need to join the bank level trading community, because we teach that all in the course in exact detail.
Connor, the secret sauce. Yeah, the secret sauce is there's literally there's a lot that we do. There's not just a break of structure, but it's also deleting the secret levels. And I'm joking. It's deleting the order blocks at the right time using other methodologies such as patterns, structure. There's a lot that goes on to wait for confirmation. That's why even though there's a million, there's so many levels that we can enter for shorts, but as price goes up, we can identify exactly which one to take, right? Rather than taking losses here. So that's the edge that the BOT has over your normal SMC strategy. On the lower time frame, it depends on what time frame you trade, right? So if you're working full time and you don't have time to obviously look at the markets, then the confirmation can be on the 1 hour or it can be on a 15-minute. If you're day traders and you've got time in front of the charts, then yeah, the lower time frames.
So there's a good question here about how do we do investments? So the best investment that I've ever made is on my self-development, right? So when you read books to do with mindset, when you read information and then gain information and knowledge about health, about fitness, right? About keeping your mind healthy, your body healthy, your soul healthy, surrounding yourself with specific people that are gonna bring the best out of you. All of this, that is the best investment. Invest in this, okay? Invest in you, because if you don't have your mindset on point, if you don't have a healthy body, how are you going to execute high probability setups? How are you going to invest in the right stocks or the right sort of businesses if you don't have the energy, you don't have the focus, right? How are you going to build a business if you are if your communication skills are not on point, right? If you are not confident in yourself, if you haven't developed the skills to communicate with others, to persuade them, right? You have to learn the art of persuasion. So if the best investment is in you, that's how we look at investments. That's how I personally, if you're going to invest in yourself first. It's not about making money, guys. It's about, because if you don't have it here, you're not going to know how to keep the money. So even if you make money, if you don't have the mindset, if you don't have the right attitude, if you don't have the right composure, you're going to lose that money, right? Money comes and goes, but this stays. So make sure that you invest in that. There's another question here by someone. So yeah, Diego, do you wanna go ahead and how does someone join the bank level trading community?
Yes, definitely. I just posted a link on the chat and I tagged I tagged Onion. So if you guys want to obviously join the BOT community, check the website, or I do believe there's a link on the Trading Nut channel on the YouTube. So there's a link on Trading Nut on the YouTube, on the Discord, or just check the link that I just posted. I was just reading over one of the comments. Musani was asking, "Oh, do these guys take investments?" And what he meant was, if he can send us $1,000 to trade, and what's the profit share? Now, that it's not really the right mindset to go on. Like Rodrigo said, invest in yourself, but most importantly, $1,000 not going to get. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get me anywhere. The best thing to do is to backtest the hell out of the markets, and then use that grant to build a bit of a track record, right? Once you've got a track record, then you can attract investors, right? So or just invest in a prop firm account, a funded account. But yeah.
The thing is, like, if you're going to invest $1,000, invest in your education. That's basically the best sort of advice I would say. Invest in yourself.
Yeah, and $1,000 it covers I mean, you can have two BOT courses. You know, the course is only around $499. You know, so if you were to invest in that rather than sending $1,000 to somewhere where it's not going to get you anywhere, literally, if with $1,000, we'll probably average, depending on the risk, something. It's just not. You can't really live of it, you know. Whereas if you invest in education, such as the BOT, you've got a skill that can get you to limitless locations.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree there. So let's see. Right. So yeah, Sophia. Um, it- these live streams on the Trading Nut YouTube channel. The main objective is to show you how we trade. Um, it's very difficult for us to then teach you how we trade. That is a completely sort of separate objective. So if you want to learn how we trade, bank level trading, and the way we see our points of interests, then you need to join the bank level trading community. The link is in the description, and you'll find all the information you need. It's a very affordable program, and currently is priced at $500 for the course, and currently the price is about $50 a month. Yes, $50 a month for the membership. So it's two separate payments. So the membership will give you access to so much value. You get access to our private Discord channels. You get the live streams or the live analysis that we do. Sometimes we send them in recordings. Sometimes we do it live. You also get the coaching, and the community itself is amazing. You get traders posting back testing. They constantly posting back tests every single day. Someone's posting a back test. Now, if you give attention to these back tests, you're going to learn so much because it's almost like you've done the back test. But obviously, we recommend that you do your own back testing, of course. But it's very educational, and you're going to accelerate your development so much. And we're growing very quickly, which is amazing to see. So, yeah, like I said, go ahead and yeah.
Well,
What's that?
I think it's a bit, yeah, it's just a little bit lagging. I was just reading one of the comments. One of the guys says, please stop pitching your calls, guys. You know, we're just
So trying to
literally,
help people.
honestly, like we don't care about the money, guys. We don't want to pitch it to make money. We've passed that stage. We generally want to help traders. So if somebody's asking a question about the course or the education, we're gonna answer because we know that's going to get them to reach their goals. And if they reach their goals and they start helping others, that's a way bigger fulfillment than me making money off you guys. Honestly, money's there's a certain journey that every trader goes to, and you know, you get motivated by money, but then eventually you go past that and you just want to help others, and you have bigger goals. You know, trading is a vehicle to get to your other bigger goals and destinations. So
I love the honesty, guys. I love the honesty, guys. Keep it up. It's, we can definitely take that, take it on board. And yeah, there's someone mentioned ICT YouTube course for free. Yeah, if you can't afford any course at the moment, that happens sometimes. You might be a student, or you might live somewhere where it's $500 is a lot of money. You can go ahead and watch ICT YouTube channel. I've learned so much from that channel myself.
That's a good channel.
Big up to ICT there.
But remember, with ICT is fantastic calls, but we trade differently. We can identify the high probability levels. That's I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back into the zone. You know, let's get into trading.
I do want to cover gold. Actually, gold is looking interesting. Yeah. Is there any other pairs you want to cover?
Let me finish Aussie. So I think with Aussie, I've spotted something pretty decent. So
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to delete this. It's irrelevant. This is irrelevant now. And if we were to update this pattern here, we do have a bit of a larger pattern forming. We can separate this. We also do have this scenario here. Nice bit of compression. at the point of interest. Maybe this needs to be updated. I do believe Aussie looks like a good long. Once there's, some confirmation at that area. If we zoom out, oh, look at this. Looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Yeah, Aussie longs is definitely, yeah, Aussie longs is the one for me. That's it. What would you like to cover, Rod?
Right, and so I'm also having a look at the
To be honest,
Aussie,
let's
the
get in.
Aussie yen.
Let's get in the zone with Aussie, because Aussie is looking juicy. Just gonna set some
Yeah,
alerts here for some confirmation.
yeah. I'm also seeing a potential not Aussie yen.
Yeah. Okay. Decent. Okay. So I guess I can set an order here. What do you think, Rod?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let's look for an order before we do anything. AD, you guys are awesome. Thank you. You guys your course is great. Thank you guys again. Yep, you're welcome.
So yeah, while you go ahead and check that. Oh, echo, Diego.
No, the thing is backward.
Right, so question from, oh, no echo. We're having some technicals here, guys, on the sound. Yeah, it looks like my echo is gone. Hopefully Diego sorts out his sound on his end. Yeah. So good question from Elias. What's the difference between STT and bank level strategy? So STT is Daniel Martin's strategy, stands for symmetrical triangle theory, and this strategy it's more of a continuation pattern, whereas bank level trading is mostly reversal patterns. So the SCT is fantastic, guys. It's a, you can catch 5, 8, 10, 20 yards just like the BLT. It's just a completely different strategy. So if you're interested in it, you can trade it as a scalper, day trader, or even a swing trader. So make sure that if you want more information about STT, head over to the CTR website and you'll find it. So Diego, are you back? You got your sound back? Yeah, sounds like I'm not in the echo anymore, which is good.
Yeah, I just had to put the volume down a bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. It's not gonna let me go that far. Okay, decent. So let me go back. I just found the bank level. And what we can do
So while you go ahead and do that, I'm going to start breaking down gold, okay?
Yep. So I am going to set an order here, actually.
Okay, so with gold, it's looking very interesting. there is a possibility for a quick little pullback. Hopefully we get some profit taking from the shorts, from up, and then price will head up towards about sorry, this is the Aussie yen. What am I looking at? I was thinking, what, 90? Gold is not at 90. Sorry guys, that's how you know we're in live. Okay, so we look at this is it. So with gold, price has hit one of our points of interest on the higher time frame, and let's see what we got here. So here on that was the H4. This is on the 15-minute. We've got this pattern looks like it just needs a little bit more updating. It looks as though we are in a bit of a channel here. So it'll be quite interesting to see how price continues to respond. So if we go back to the high time frame here on the H4, so this may actually turn into a potential wedge. So I'm expecting a little bit of downside here on gold. So let's see what we can find. The question is, will this level hold? That's the question. I'm not liking these. If we were to take a short here, if there's any sort of points of interest, these equal highs here are prime target. So I'll definitely be interested to find out what type of what kind of liquidity can we find above these equal highs. So something to look out for, and I'm going to just set my alerts here. So perhaps later in the session we might get an opportunity to short on gold. We have actually tapped a point of interest here on the high time frame, and I did have this pattern here. So we might actually get a big push to the upside. So if I was gonna, ideally I would have wanted to be a long at this region down here, because we had a really nice breaker structure here. But if I was long on this, I would definitely be banking some profits here. We've also got some equal highs up here, so looks like gold might actually be quite a difficult one to trade, to be honest. Let's have a look here. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Why is this one not showing? I need to see this trend line. Here we go. Yeah, this is the trend line that I want to see. So yeah, I'm looking for, let's get rid of this pattern now, because this pattern is not relevant. I'm definitely interested in, I mean, I don't know where the reversal is going to be. Most likely it's going to be around this point of interest, or it's going to be a little bit higher at one of these potential points of interest. So I've set my alerts anyway, in case of any potential move higher. So yeah, we've got a nice breaker structure there, got some equal highs here. So I'm going to just leave this trend line here in case, just for future reference. But I am anticipating for this pattern to come down lower. So let's see what we get from that. Apart from that, I was looking at a potential opportunity on the Aussie. Let's see if we get that on the lower time frames. So I know we're looking at the Aussie dollar for potential long. But it looks as though on the 1 minute we might actually get another opportunity here on the Aussie yen. So definitely something to keep in mind, because the Aussie, we might get a little pullback today from the Aussie. Let's see. All right, over to Diego. Let's see what you got for the Aussie.
Yeah, hello.
Yep, loud and clear.
Can't seem to find. There we are. So I mean, this is the kind of setup. If we're taking this on the trading nut channel, something very, very conservative, right? But at the moment, this particular order, I'm not going to execute it yet because price can still develop and the entry could be invalidated. It's just not ready yet. The orders that we normally take with the Aussie, we need to go to the lower time frame with an average stop of around 4 pips, right? So 4 pips is more or less the size of the stop loss. So once there's confirmation within this sort of point of interest, then I'll be looking for longs to around this area here. So that's a 24R target for the, sort of aggressive exit. But really, I do want to be targeting these equal highs. This would be the first sort of take profit. And I'll be banking the majority at TP1, which is 18R, which is pretty decent. TP2 would obviously be 24R. So this is a trade I'm looking for. This is just a guideline. I don't think price is going to trigger us in for now. Maybe in the US session. So unless his live stream is it's going to go on for like 2, 3, 4 hours, I can't see Aussie being active now. So with this particular trade here, this redefine entry of that 1 hour setup, this is a setup I'll be taking with the BLT community. So we're looking for a potential 3 aces.
Yeah, now there is going to be a live stream covered by Aerial FX after our session. So they'll be starting a bit later. There's also or is it? I'm not sure if it's between Ariel or Richard. And yeah, so there is a video coming out as well on Trading Nut YouTube channel. It's called Forex Trading with Top 10 Trading View All-Star. Fantastic. Yeah. So foolproof tool for traders. Improve wins, limit losers, works on every time frame. So there's a lot of content coming out here today on Trading Nuts, and there is a live stream later. So we'll for those if this trade doesn't trigger us today for our live streams, we'll keep you guys updated on the Trading Nut Telegram, as well as the City Traders Imperium Discord channel. So to join the Discord, the CTR Discord, is really easy. Just head over to our website, head over to citytradersimperium.com, and you'll see on every page there'll be an opt-in for you to join the Discord community. It's really easy. So we will definitely be sharing that. So it's yeah, these live streams where you got to be lucky to find an actual trade. But if there's no trade set up, we're not going to force anything. And that's exactly the type of mindset you need to have as a trader. Is if there is no setup, if your entry criteria is not met, you should not be taking a trade. Simple as that. I mean, it feels great to find the trade. It's a good feeling. But at the end of the day, we're not here to trade our feelings. We're here to trade our edge. So last week, if you want to see an example of a trade that we broke down in detail, and we managed to actually bank 7R live with you guys, that was on the dollar CAD. Just find the bank level trading live stream from last week, and you'll find it. And guys, if you're enjoying the content so far, give us a thumbs up, show some love, and let's see if we can find a high probability setup.
That's it for me. There's not many. Nah, I'm not liking her. I mean, Euro. If there's some confirmation, I'll be looking at Euro, and that's about it. Euro and dollar yen. Sorry, Euro and AUD USD. Everything else is just not really ready, is it?
I'm having a look at the pound yen here. So pound yen is reacting within a point of interest. So if we go ahead and zoom in here. So we've got a point of interest here on the pound yen. It's reacting from. There's also a key level of support at 156, around 156.70. Hasn't. Let's just let me just clean up my chart a little bit here. Okay. Hasn't quite fully reached exactly where I want it to reach. We are getting a bit of a bounce here. This is so when I'm now looking at the 15-minute. Yeah, when we're in the London session here. This was yesterday's London session, and then during the US session we had a big move lower. Of course, we had a move lower from today's negative GDP data. So we might actually be getting. Well, let's see if the data gets faded. I doubt it because the yen is actually very strong. If we go back to the intermarket, look at US equities, they're continuing to drop. The VIX looks as though we've got a gap up on the VIX. Let's go on to the H4. Yeah, gap up on the VIX. So when the US market opens, I'm expecting the VIX to go higher. Equities lower. That means dollar higher, which also means yen higher, which means pound yen lower. So if you guys got that, hopefully you understood what I'm saying. So I'm basically describing a risk off environment. Yeah, so if that means that the Aussie yen will potentially we might have a short opportunity on the Aussie yen, just because, yeah, expecting a little bit more upside on. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we need this to develop a little bit more on the Aussie yen, on the M1. Let's just see. If I am looking for any type of shorts, I'll be looking for anything around this point of interest up here in the 15-minute. Yeah. So yeah, this will be a little bit too low. So yeah, we might not get that opportunity. I mean, that's a massive over 120 pips move to the upside for a good short to continuation lower. But if I'm looking for a reversal, let's see. We are in a potential region for prices to actually go higher. So it's very risky. Now let's update this pattern. What do you think of this Aussie yen potential, Diego?
I just can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. I just updated the Aussie, and there's a setup literally now, pretty soon.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait for a pullback towards this area, and this is the game plan for today. Boom. I'll be banking 80% here, and then potentially the rest at TP2. Just for a personal note, this bank level here, 80%. That's where I want to bank. And then this would be the redefined area from around here. Just bank the rest there. So yeah, just a quick intraday trade, 9R potential. And if we highlight this area just to quickly see if it's a valid setup, let's go back here. No, don't really see anything. Let's see if it lets me go to the 15-minute time frame. Nope. Everything's been filled. So yeah, as long as I'm waiting for some confirmation. Uh, 1 minute time frame. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And I'll be looking for an entry there. Yeah, okay. You know what? This is a setup that I do want to take. I need to get into the zone to see if I'm actually going to take it. So in that note, yeah, Rod, you can take over. I'm just going to go on MT4 and actually get into the zone and take this trade. We can actually take a paper trade here as well for the trading view, right? How do we do this? Object, create limit order, boom. No broker. No, where's paper trade? There we go, boom, connect. Paper trading, yeah. I still need to get myself familiar with paper trading on TradingView. Rod, where's Rodrigo at? Where's my technical guy at? Just simple. Yeah, paper trading, yes. Boom, boom. Because I did want to show you guys how to manage this trade as well. So obviously, once you get triggered in, there's, we need to show the trade management, the psychology. And because it's a trade I'm interested myself for my accounts, I did want to set a paper trade here on TradingView for you guys. But before I do that, I'm going to log into my account because I am a trader. I'm not going to miss an account. Last time I missed the 7R on the live stream last week. I'm not missing this trade. So if you guys bear with me.
Yeah, I'll start sharing my screen. You go ahead and set up your trade.
Yeah. So this is not financial advice. Just to let you know, guys, if the trade hits stop loss and you're risking 50% of the account, that's on you. Personally, I'll be risking anything from 0.1 to 0.25% risk. That's how much risk we do per trade. So yeah, Rod, you can take over. I'm going to get into the zone and take this trade.
Nice one. Well done.
Nice one. Thank you. Bye.
Okie dokie. So, there's a potential trade on the Aussie dollar. Let's see if we can find something here on the Aussie yen. I mean, the if we have a look at the dollar here, for example, there is a lot of momentum to the upside. Let's see what we get. We had a very nice breaker structure here. More breaker structures. Let's just map that out. Got some nice momentum. Can it pull back? Certainly can. So we might get a short-term pullback. Let's see on the H4. Yeah, we've got these equal lows here. So we might actually get this Aussie dollar long we might actually get an opportunity if this whole entire sort of consolidation gets manipulated lower. So I mean, it's very hard to tell, but there's definitely a potential for something like this to happen. Hold on a minute. Yeah, we might get a pullback to retest these to test these highs once again, and that would actually be quite good for the Aussie dollar. If we have a look at the Aussie yen is will be a little bit more of a tricky, I guess, knife to catch, because we are trying to catch the knife here on the Aussie, but just looking here at so here I've got the H4 time frame. Here I've got the 15-minute. I've got a point of interest here at 89.75 around this region here. So just yeah, around 89.80 basically. I'll be definitely interested in a trade up there. But if I'm expecting price to reach up there, essentially I'll be looking for, on the lower time frame, on the M1, a potential for an upside move. So let's see if we get something that could actually an opportunity to potentially go long here. Very nice. I do like what I'm seeing, to be honest. Right. Okay, I'm going to just set some alerts here in case we get an opportunity later on in the session. Definitely keeping my eye out on the dollar yen. So let's have a quick look at the Aussie. I'm gonna go ahead and open up Diego's chart because he's already got all of the markups for it. I'm gonna just go ahead and open this one. So Diego, I'm about to hack your chart. Has he got this already? Yeah, he's already got it. Fantastic. So now we're just waiting for this. Diego, have you covered your the limit order on this yet? Are you going to wait on the trading view? Have you set your limit order yet? No, don't think you can hear me. All right. See if I can message him. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this is it'll be interesting to see if it does, if a trade does come in on the Aussie, it would most likely come in. Let's see. It would most likely come in the next 45 minutes. So yeah, in the next 45 minutes, we'll definitely be watching this. So as you know, this is a live stream, guys. So patience is definitely needed. So during these, when we're waiting for a trade, it's exactly that. You just need to be patient. So these next 45 minutes, that should give everyone sort of enough time to prepare for this setup. Let's see how it goes. All right. So in case, let's go ahead over to the comments, guys. So if you got any questions, or if you got any requests for a chart, just put that up on the in the YouTube comments or Facebook comments. We're currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and actually Twitter. So if you got any questions or requests, go ahead and let me know in the chat. I'm going to start going through this here. So let's see. So question here from Dean. Do you guys not trade US indices? Yeah, I personally do. I don't think Diego does. I like to trade the NASDAQ. Also, I like to trade DAX. And yeah, those mostly NASDAQ though. So do you think it's good to go for it? Right click. So we got some traders who are actually bearish on the Aussie yen. Yeah. Trend is it's definitely bearish on the higher time frame. I agree. What we're doing is we're looking to catch the knife on the Aussie yen to then bring it down lower. So Elephant Trader, you got a target of 80. Wow, that's a very big, very ambitious target. I hope you hit your target. I really do. I'll definitely be banking profits on shorts around 86 though, personally. Yeah, yeah. It definitely takes some time. I agree with the mayor. You're holding till your trades to the end of the month. That's a really good idea. Definitely a nice swing trade, especially with the macro headwinds that we have currently, with potential recession in the US. We've got the quantitative, the QT, the quantitative tightening. We've got inflation data. It looks as we had high inflation data. So it's just, I think from a macro point of view, yes, we should be long risk, safe haven assets and short risk assets, definitely. But as traders, we can make money. We can find trades. We don't always have to follow the trend, especially with if you're a bank level trader or a smart money concepts trader, you can actually be long and short. You can be hedging, and that's something that we do a lot. That's personally something I do. in order to not only protect the capital, but also increase it. So it's not always about making money; it's about protecting the capital. That's your number one goal. You need to survive. You need to protect the gains. It's just so important, especially with for your psychology. So if you're always thinking, how can I make money? How can I make money? How can I make money? You need to switch that mindset, right? Because that's an outcome-based mindset. You need to start thinking, how can I protect my money? How can I follow my trading plan? How can I follow my risk management protocol, right? Because that's what you can control. So get rid of all these expectations about making money. Get rid of all these expectations about what you can buy, how much money. Get rid of all of that, right? Focus on your trading plan. Focus on ensuring that you are following this trading plan. Focus on your daily routines. Make sure that you're ticking those boxes, whether that's exercise in the morning, hydrating, meditation. Make sure that you're ticking these boxes on your not only your daily routine, but also your trading plan, because that is where you have an edge. That's where you're going to find consistency. So yeah, for those of you that are struggling with psychology, it's probably because you are thinking things in the wrong way. Okay. Leo, what are the value parameters on the Aussie? Because the numbers are quite small, actually, aren't they? Let's look. So yeah, go ahead and you'll be able to see here what the entry price is, what the TP is, and what the stop is. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that, guys. Hope that helps, Leo. Fred, earlier with your gold idea, I was thinking it's likely to play out because of the Aussie long setup. Yeah, you're reading my mind, Fred. You've been spending a lot of time with me. You're definitely reading my mind. Let's have a look at gold. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, so I'm expecting a nice pump to the upside. I do want to get in short on gold, but it doesn't mean that, because for me to get in short, I need price to go higher on gold, right? So I'll definitely be looking at this point of interest, and let's go ahead and find another point of interest. Yeah, I do like this point of interest as well. Yeah. So let me go ahead and, so if my plan A fails here, that's okay. I'll be looking for plan B up here. If I am going to take a long on gold, it's most likely, if I am going to take a long on gold, let's go ahead and go on the M3. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Potentials. So, all right. So, with gold, yeah, there's we got some liquidity sitting down here. So let's see if that plays out. So we got these equal highs up here. I'll definitely be targeting those. So I'll be looking for something towards this point of interest, and something in here will be fantastic. This will be something that I'll be definitely interested in monitoring for today. If we are going to get a potential opportunity to long on gold today, it's probably going to come in between now and the next sort of 2 hours and a half. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think after, I would say after 2:30 UK time, this setup will be invalidated. So yeah. So Fred, nice one, good heads up there. Diego, let me know when you're ready to come back on. Just give me a thumbs up. What was that? Okay, Aussie. Let's have a look at the Aussie. What's going on here? Okay, Aussie is heading lower now. Interesting. You ready to come back on, Diego? Nope. He's doing his thing. Right. Yeah, so also the pop and dub idea for gold looks likely, and for Aussie, because they both have short areas, equal highs to be taken out. Yeah, exactly. Patient is our friends, sirs and sirs. Yes. So some of you guys are doing very well on the pound yen. Fantastic. Well done. Yeah. Good. So pound yen looks like we're getting a little bit of a bounce here, but definitely I'm expecting further downside. We're still literally sitting on a higher time frame. Not sure if you can see my screen here, but very well. But I've got a level here. This is a sort of a macro level. 156.70. So Leo, the parameters changed for the Aussie. Let's wait for Diego to come back on and let us know. But it looks as though, okay, price is coming down towards our point of interest. We haven't actually set any orders yet. I think we're just we're waiting for price to develop on the way down to really just have a exact to make an exact decision whether we're going to be entering this or not. So let's go ahead and check out the Aussie yen. What are we seeing here in the Aussie yen? Yeah, Aussie yen, very similar. I'm not going to set any orders yet here on the Aussie yen. I'm just going to get an idea of potential areas where we might get a move higher. So what's this? This will be about 30 pips. This will be more about 16 pips. Yeah, this will be definitely more interested in this. But definitely need to wait for this trade. I'm going to wait for confirmation on this one, just because the yen is just it's quite strong at the moment. Let's go ahead and check out Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, I prefer Aussie dollar longs just because the DXY is overextended at the moment. We are getting a bit of some price action here indicating a potential pullback. So let's see. So let's Diego, can you hear me? You ready to go? Not yet. What trades are you guys stalking today? Let me know in the chat. Oh, Chris, you want me to have a look at the dollar yen? Yeah. I'll go ahead and look at the dollar yen. Let's have a look. What do we have here on the dollar yen? Okay. Sorry, before I go into the dollar yen, I'm just seeing here. Gold is moving towards our point of interest. Very interesting. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for these alerts, guys. All right, dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen. I'm very bullish on the dollar yen. We've got a reaction off this imbalance here. Well, price has actually, yeah, price has moved down towards this imbalance. But it's also within these equal lows. We could get price move a little bit lower. So if you're already short in this, you should definitely be banking some profits. If we head over to a smaller time frame on the 15-minute, what am I seeing? Okay, is that significant? Yeah, I would say that's a significant breaker structure on the M15. Okay. The bounce here hasn't been that strong, so potentially for further downside, it may be likely, especially with these equal lows. This will probably be last week's lows. Let's have a quick look. These last week's lows, yes. So yeah, that's the low of the week. So the low of the week has been taken out. So we might actually get within this wick on the lower time frames. We might actually get something that something in here. Let's go ahead. I think I took a long here. Right. because that's the higher time frame point of interest. Okay. Got a liquidity pool down here on the 15-minute. We've already got an alert here. So let's just set an alert. So I've got a point of interest down here at 128. So I want to see how price reacts at 128 before considering any longs. Let's just see if interesting. Yeah, we might. Oh, it's not working properly. So yeah, let's just draw actually a normal parallel channel. Okay. Let's kicking off from the Aussie yen. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Aussie yen is now approaching point of interest. I'm assuming the Aussie dollar as well. Yep. Let's try and bring Diego back in here. So is it actually, yeah, Shine. Thanks, Shine. Pound yen, is it reversing to the upside? I wouldn't say so. Not yet. I wouldn't say so. No, I'm expecting further downside. I wouldn't say it's a reversal yet. So potential GJ buyers on New York, maybe potential. Good luck to that on you. Watching for gold shorts. Okay. Gold is melting. Okay, let's have a quick look at gold. I wouldn't say it's melting, but yeah, it's definitely there's some volatility starting to come in now, which is exactly what we want to see. What was that? Tree Hawk. With both the dollar and the yen being seen as safe haven status, I thought this pair may lack stronger momentum to the upside. I may well be wrong. Just me thinking out loud. Yeah, this is definitely a question that it's a very important point. Tree Hawk. It's not really it's a good point to make actually. They are both safe havens, but at the same time, is which one is the stronger and which one is the weaker? Because sometimes we may actually get an opportunity. Now, what are we seeing in the dollar? We're seeing dollar strength, aren't we? Why is dollar strong? Dollar is strong because of the rate hikes, right? So at any moment, the yen is weak. The Bank of Japan, they haven't really stepped in yet properly in terms of sort of manipulating the yen. So I'm still favoring that between the two safe havens, dollar is stronger, meaning I'll have a bias for dollar yen long. So I'm very, very interested in dollar yen longs. But in terms of momentum, is it going to be as good as something like the pound yen, the Aussie yen? Of course not. And that's why you've seen some massive moves on the pound yen and the dollar yen. Pound yen and Aussie yen. So hopefully that's giving you some insight there. Okay, let's have a look at the Aussie. Interesting, very interesting. It's nearing our point of interest. Hey Diego, can you hear me? No. Looks like I've been put onto mute. No, Diego's not. Diego can't hear me. I'm gonna have to give him a call. Let's see if he answers me.
Salam, bro.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, let's jump on the live again so we can discuss this trade.
Are you still live?
Yeah, I've got you on camera as well.
Okay, cool. I'm literally there was something up with the MetaTrader, so I had to download MetaTrader on my phone. So this it's just been a bit of a long.
Okay.
I've been to 2 accounts.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna mute Diego there. Hold on. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. So, yeah, Diego's not available to jump back in. That's fine. It looks as though price is heading towards our point of interest across the board. Let's go ahead and have a look at the Aussie yen. Aussie yen is also doing the same. I'm definitely favoring the Aussie dollar though. So let's go ahead and start placing our limit order. Get that limit order ready to go. Log into your okay. Why is it not working? Oh, here we go. Let's connect this paper trading account. Okay. So let's place a limit order here. Let's go ahead and risk. Let's see. Ooh, that's a 30% risk. No, thank you. Let's go ahead and 0.5%. Okay. That's 68. Limit order. Yeah, that looks all good to go. Very nice. Okay, guys, so limit order has been placed. Let's see if we get triggered in. Yeah, so you have to give salams to your brothers. So Mr. T, where is Cam? Cam is most likely in bed. So he's in New Zealand. So he's right now he's about 12 hours ahead. So it's probably about midnight. That's probably where Cam is at the moment. Yeah, so Fred, yeah, you reckon this one looks juicy? It is looking a bit juicy, isn't it? All right, so something to bear in mind, guys, when we're waiting for a trade, as you can see, there's already a little bit of a momentum to the upside, and during these situations, it's like you can easily feel FOMO, right? It feels as if we're going to miss this move. We could have potentially gotten the wrong point of interest, potentially, yeah. Potentially, we price reacted from liquidity in here. It might not reach down to our actual point of interest. That's fine. It is what it is. I mean, that was what, about four. Our entry is about 3.5. No, sorry, 3 pips away. It could happen. And so it's easy to feel FOMO right now. It feels like, oh man, I'm gonna miss this move. Let me enter right now. But if you enter right now, I mean, look at that risk reward. It goes from risk reward goes from 7R to about 1.28R. Diego back?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, I'm back.
So limit order has been set, and now we're just waiting patiently for the move. I was just explaining to the guys that it's very easy to feel FOMO, because sometimes when you see moves like this, it looks as though, oh man, it missed my entry. I got a missed trade. It probably reacted to this liquidity region here, and then you start putting these thoughts in your head, and you completely lose focus.
Yeah. It looks like I hit plan A. I was waiting for plan B, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess this could have been a trade.
Yeah.
But that's plan A. I do prefer waiting for plan B. We'll see. We can still get triggered in. There's still actually a possibility.
Yeah. I can see a possibility on this one.
Yeah, you can see why. And I had to widen the entry and the stop because I'm including spread. Right, obviously, if we're doing a paper trade on TradingView, really the trade should be around here with a stop loss here somewhere.
There's still a spread in this though.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then that's perfect then.
Yeah, there is a spread on this. Look, you see it? Because we're getting our feed from FXCM, so they're gonna add a spread. The spread's not a lot. I mean, it's a very low spread. If we have a look at the let's see what the spread is. It doesn't really, no, it doesn't tell us what the bid and ask is. Perhaps next time for these live streams, it might be a good idea to enter plan A and plan B.
Yeah, potentially. What was that we covered?
So I also got my eyes on the Aussie yen, but I'm waiting for this one. I'm waiting for confirmation. So because Aussie yen has not quite reached my point of interest. Let's have a look at gold. Gold, I'm expecting further downside on gold. So that's why the Aussie is very likely we're going to get triggered. Very likely. So in fact, plan B might be a very smart decision.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe we need to adjust this stop a little bit lower. What do you reckon?
It could do. You kind of, if you want. I'm gonna keep mine how it is, but if you want, you can do it just for trader view.
Okay, no, we'll keep it as it is. What are you playing there? Bit of house?
Yeah, can you hear it? Is it too loud?
Yeah, it's not that clear. Doesn't sound great.
Okay, so it sounds messy.
Yeah,
Maybe if I put the volume up.
it's probably a banging beat. Yeah, let's see if you can hear it.
Can you hear that? You're not gonna hear it because you can't hear the bass.
Yeah, but you need to put your volume down, otherwise there'll be an echo.
Yeah, yeah. Rodrigo hates the echo. And then I put volumes down. Okay, let's see if we can get triggered. I mean, you know, we- yeah, I'm gonna wait for it. I'm doing small risk anyway, so it's not an okay risk.
Yeah, there's a live stream in the next 60 minutes, so we've got 60 minutes until the next trade is triggered. Sorry, until the next live stream comes on. So
Yeah.
it'll be a good idea for us to jump out of this live stream in the next maximum 45 minutes or 12:45.
Yeah.
But this trade, it looks as though it's probably going to come in latest the next 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If this trade doesn't come in the next 25 minutes, then I think I would probably cancel this order.
Yeah. And it depends on something else as well.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a few scenarios. So I could end up canceling it. That's the thing with the BOT. You might set your order, and as price develops, you might have to cancel your trade. And then that saves you a lot of money. It saves you a lot of trades by canceling it, knowing that although you've got the confirmation, when price is approaching your level, price structure patterns, levels, and imbalances, they also develop as price develops, which means you might have to cancel your order. And then what happens most of the time, you end up protecting your capital. So that's why we're watching the way prices approach in our areas. And at the moment, it's still valid. Yeah, it's still valid. But we just need to wait and see. Yeah. Also, another thing, where is my YouTube? Hold on. I'm all over the place today. Nope. Maybe if I come here. I can't see the chat. Where we are? Maybe it's this one. Nope. Aha. There you guys are. And do you think it's going now or likely to come back down still from Fred? I'm not sure when you sent that, but it looks like it's coming to our entry, so we'll see what happens. Shine Sunil weekly once in YouTube, rest of the days in CT at Discord. Decent. Okay, so we're almost at the point of interest. Another thing is when you've entered a trade, you need to accept the loss in advance. I've already accepted the loss, which is fine. Today I'm only doing 0.1% risk, which is it's not too much. So it's fine. I've accepted a loss. The reason I'm doing small risk is because I don't feel like I'm in the zone. Having to download the MetaTrade app on my phone again because for some reason on the desktop it wasn't working. Just downloading it and then having to do all the calculations on my phone. I've got a bunch of different accounts. So I'm waiting for just just a bunch of stuff, and I just felt rushed. I thought, you know what, I'm going to reduce the risk to 0.1 because I felt like I was in the zone before, but then I got out of the zone. So things like that you need to take into consideration. Even though you're following your rules and your trading plan, if something affects you, even if it's just one tiny 1% that affects you, whether it's you might get a delivery and there's a trade coming, reduce the risk or just don't trade at all. So I thought I'll reduce the risk because I feel like I'm just not in the zone. You see?
What do you reckon of Aussie yen here?
That looks really good. To be honest, that looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. If I was following your signals, I'll take that.
You know what I'm like with Aussie yen, right? So let's let's go for these 2 trades then.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, guys. So it looks like we got 2. We are going to split the risk. Hold on a minute. Let's connect it. So we've got this Aussie long, and now it looks like we're going to go ahead and Aussie yen. So let's see which one of the 2. I much prefer the Aussie dollar, just because of the fundamentals.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put in there 0.5%, and let's see which one gets triggered first. All right, we're off to the races. Who gets triggered first? Looks like Aussie yen's coming in hot.
Yeah. Interesting.
So we got a go for 0.5% risk. This is a high probability trade. Let's see. Let's see. It could be a loser.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready. We're ready for this to be a loser.
Yeah. Oh, this has potential as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna just set this order on my accounts. I'll be right back. So Diego, do you want to share your screen?
Yes. Go for it. Am I sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know, there's a thing when you're trading live. There's not much we can do apart from just wait for the trade to come to us. You see, another thing, we're going to be introducing a new product to the BOT community, which is live trading with myself. So you see how I'm trading on TradingView. I'm a trader, I'm all over the place, or we do these forecasts, live analysis. You see the screenshots of MT4 and whatnot. But there's going to be a new package where I'll just go live on Discord, literally just live with my MT4 account, and just literally just trade live. Whenever there's a market, I just need to press a live button on Discord rather than having to do all this nonsense that just gets you out of the zone. So that's something it's gonna be pretty decent if anyone's interested. Okay, coming into our entry pretty soon. Fred, if Aussie yen gets stopped out, would you still keep your Aussie limit order? Rodrigo's taking Aussie. I don't think he's taking AED USD. AED USD is my trade. He's taking Aussie yen. So if you're taking 2 Aussie pairs, my advice would be to split the risk. So if you've got Aussie, then split the risk. If you're doing 1%, do 0.5%. You know, if you're doing 0.1%, do 0.05%. Just split the risk in half. Bulletfy, hello sir. Can you say about why you take this trade? Yeah, I got some confirmation. Found the bottom, and also there is an imbalance on the 1 minute time frame that looks pretty decent. So it's mainly an imbalance and some confirmation on the bigger time frame. But also, most importantly, you can see there's lots of confluences here. Right, lots of confluences. So this is like a plan A setup, short-term trade, and I'm already prepared that this could still come here. Like this is really where I want to be, increasing the risk, waiting for the 1, 2, 3, and I'll do a solid risk, right? But I'm expecting a small little pullback, but this small pullback, that's enough to get a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 R. Right. So we've got like a plan A setup, and inside that plan A setup, there's a plan A and a plan B. But I am really interested in catching this trade here eventually. But right now, this is just a quick intraday entry. You can see I'm waiting for the trade here. Look, this is the kind of trade I'm waiting for. We should be down here somewhere with like a 4 pip stop, 4, 6 pip stop, right? And this will be the sort of trade I'll be waiting for when it comes. And it probably won't come until the end of the week or maybe next week. But for now, as it stands, there is a potential trade coming now. So yeah, it should come now, but we'll see. Again, guys, accept the loss if this is a loss. Reduce the risk. Do not increase the risk whatsoever. This is not financial advice. If somebody's doing, if you've got an investment or you've got an evaluation account or a funded account, and you see 2 traders trading live on YouTube, and then you take the signal just because the traders don't do that. Just do this as an educational purpose. And if you are going to take a trade, follow risk management. Because like I said, I've accepted a loss. There is a chance of this losing, right? So don't increase the risk. Be sensible.
Yeah, guys, it looks like
even if you were not taking both, I was meaning if Aussie yen hit stop loss on a theoretical setup that is similar to Aussie, would you mean Aussie could potentially be invalid? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, if most likely they will, they go hand in hand together. So yeah, if I'm in Aussie yen and AUD USD and then Aussie yen hit stop, the first thing you want to do is look at price action. And if price action looks a bit wonky on the Aussie, and Aussie yen already gave you the heads up that look, Aussie pairs are likely to drop, then yeah, I'll probably cancel the order if I'm honest. But because they're both Aussie correlated pairs, you need to pick one. Anyway, you need to pick one. You need to find out which one is the high probability one, which one is which one is the low probability one. So you should only really be trading one.
Yeah. So we should have been triggered on this buy limit. Literally missed it by just under a pip.
Oh, that's why I preferred your one. It looks a lot cleaner. I think, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, we should have been in this trade. That's okay, because there's always another opportunity to get in again.
Yeah, there we go. Off it goes. I mean, you have to remember, it's only 12:15. There's normally a nasty little stop hunt around the corner.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well,
get in soon.
Because this is for educational purposes, this is not financial advice, I would say we're in this trade.
Yeah, I mean, if it missed it by a whisker, we're in.
I'm going to take credit for this one. So yeah, buy limit triggered. Buy trade entered. So yeah, we're in a trade. Let's see how we get on with this one. So this is okay. I'm going to adjust this properly. So this will be a TP1 right here. Let me just zoom out. TP1. Yeah, TP1 will be here. TP2, I'll be interested in taking. Yeah, coming out up here. So that would be TP1 at 3R, TP2 at 16R. Let's see how we get on. How's your Aussie looking?
It's just consolidating.
Yeah, so what's the time? 12:16. Yeah, so we've got until 12:25. I think 12:25 for this to really be.
Yeah.
Otherwise we need to cancel this limit.
Yeah. 12:25, 12:30.
.8. How many times has this happened to you guys? Let me know in the chat. Has this happened to you where your sniper entry is less than a pip?
Fred, how come you got till 12:25? Yeah, 12:25, 12:30. We'll reveal that in the BLT community. It's a bit quite detailed to explain that.
Yeah, you missed this trade as well. Yeah, the spreads didn't get you in.
Just remind me, Freddie, in the community in case I forget.
Cool. So, how many R's have we got right now? We have about 1 hour on this. So I'll most likely start reducing risk.
And there's your clue, Freddie. If you share my screen, Rod, give Freddie a clue.
Okay.
So Freddie, maybe you might be able to figure out why I put that there. Yeah, go on, Rod.
Cool, thanks.
Shane, more than TPs does this happen?
Okay, so
Freddie, let's just say there's a potential boomerang within that 35-minute range. So if you can sort of anticipate and predict the same way we can predict more or less when price will go to a certain level, it's the same with this. So we're anticipating that within this 35-minute range, there's a recent relevant boomerang playing out, and it should happen within this time frame. So literally in the next 12 minutes, there should be a boomerang around this region, and I'm pretty sure you can see it somewhere. If that makes any sense. If not, I'll explain it in the BLT community. Yeah, Ben Davison twice. Happened twice yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Okay, LZ, come to daddy. Come on.
When you're, that basically when your trade misses by less than a pip.
Typical.
Right. So TP1 guys, I would say TP1 is 88.67. I'll start reducing risk around here. So yeah, you guys will see anyway when that happens. Let's head over to the lower time frames. Let's see what's going on. Oh. So right now this is the 15-second time frame. We might actually get triggered in, you know. But Hold on, I need just to move on to your screen, Diego.
Rod, when you get a minute, could you hook up Ben for his Discord?
Mm-hmm.
He's just been waiting patiently for 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at something else. So the last thing you want to do is watch every single pip. You know, there's a little quote. How does it go? If you watch every tick, you trade like a dick. And the reason that's the case is because when you're looking at every single candlestick, you lose all your mental capacity and the energy. You start forcing trades, forcing analysis, and you start questioning yourself. Like, take a step back. The order's set. Let's look at something else now. So let's look at Epic. Is this ICT stuff? No, it is not ICT stuff. It's quite similar. It's very similar because we learn smart money concepts in our hedge fund, and I don't believe ICT invented smart money concepts. I think ICT was probably the first to expose it to people, but it's always been there in the background. There is definitely some elements of ICT or smart money concepts anyway, because we do use order blocks, but we also do liquidity pools and multi liquidity pools, which you don't see that online. And we implement patterns as well. And we use a certain methodology for structures as well, with some other stuff. So smart money concepts and BOT is very, very similar. ICT is a little bit similar, but it's definitely different. Jamil,
Okay,
look at that
looks
Diego freestyle rapping. Jamil, yeah, okay.
so it looks like our Aussie yen is moving as expected. So
Lovely.
I'm gonna get ready to start reducing risk on this one very, very soon. I want price head a little bit higher. Start reducing risk.
Pound Aussie about to drop. Let's go Pound Aussie. Whoops.
What's the time? Okay, so you reckon? Are you happy to hold on to your Aussie?
Let me
Yeah,
let me check
do
what's
your thing.
happening.
Check the Aussie and just let us know if that trade's still valid or not.
It's still valid, right? Because of something that Fred also mentioned. But what I am going to do is cancel one. So I'm going to reduce the risk a little bit. So I do believe I got 2 risk on. So yeah, I'm gonna reduce the risk by 1 because I was expecting something and now it hasn't developed. So yeah, we'll delete 1 order. That 1 order's done. Did I do that properly? Let me see. What if I order?
Let me know when you're ready to come back in the private chat.
With a lot of
What?
volume, and then it's just
Sorry.
they come in and out. So what we do
Yeah.
is we can identify the breadcrumbs, the footsteps. We know where they enter, so we get involved, but then we come out. You know, we need to take some profit from the whales.
Yeah, we did. You were on mute, by the way, Diego.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Hello, hello,
Yeah, you're back now.
hello, 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 hello,
Yeah, you're
hello.
back.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, you guys missed you missed something really important.
So is your this Aussie? Are you happy to hold?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. I've reduced the risk a bit anyway.
Okay. Let's see the Aussie yen. Happy to hold this as well. Hopefully, we actually get triggered into the this limit order. Now, the reason why we didn't get triggered into this limit order was just because of where I set the limit. The trade, like from where this actually reversed from, I would be in this trade to be honest. But sometimes this happens. But because this is for educational purposes, we'll assume that we did get triggered. So this is a pure education, pure entertainment. So it looks like we might actually get triggered into this anyway.
Yep, potentially, potentially. I'm not sure if you guys heard what I was saying, but if my microphone was off, but I answered a question by that Nugent about hedge funds, the way they trade. Did you guys catch that, or was my microphone off?
Yeah, your mic was off.
Okay, I'll quickly summarize. All I said is that hedge funds do trade like this, not with patterns or anything. They trade with these sort of levels, but it's just high frequency, and they've got the algorithms trading for them with large volumes. So what we do is we can identify where these algorithms get involved, and where they're exiting, and we also we take some of the profit. They move the market and they know exactly where it's going. We can also identify where they move the market, but we need to be quite humble and take some profits along the way. So yeah, they trade smart money concepts, but it's mainly algos that do it, you know. And you can see these orders on you can see these orders as well if you're in a hedge fund, or if you've got certain data in crypto. You can actually see the orders, and it's the same as this. It's order blocks, it's imbalances, it's banker blocks, bank levels, etc. Okay, we're almost in. Look at the yeah, this is looking decent. I like the 30-second. It's looking really good. What do you think, Rod? Craig, good chance for a reversal now. This is the third leg. Yep, yep. Let's see.
Right, so we're gonna get triggered into this one, but I've actually got a plan B that I'm gonna set.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and add that trade as well.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. So we've been triggered in finally. We should have been triggered already into this one anyway. But this is plan A. And this is plan B. Let's see how we get on.
Oh, some momentum. Almost there. Ellie Jones, would you wait for a change of character or break of structure to take the trade, or just use an order at the point of interest? It depends on the confluences at the point of interest, and also, this is a personal note. So it depends on the confluences at the point of interest. Hold on, let me. Okay, a lot of momentum. Gonna have to take the loss on the head here. There we go, a lab loss. About to get the stop loss.
Oh, and the Aussie.
Yep.
Yeah, taking a loss on the Aussie yen plan A. Plan B looks like it's going to get stopped out as well.
So I was answering Ellie Jones. So we wait for certain confluences at the point of interest, but most importantly, we follow a very strict 1, 2, 3 process with identifying the confirmation.
So interesting. You know what? I actually, whenever plan A and plan B get stopped out,
It should be quick.
it should be quick. Yeah, I prefer it when it's nice and quick.
Yeah.
And so it's either a very nice and quick TP1 or a nice and quick stop out. It's and that's what I really enjoy about trading the lower time frames. You don't have to wait that long for the market to tell you that you were wrong. The market will just tell you, "Yeah, you're wrong," and then it's time to move on to the next trade.
Exactly. And also, when you take a loss, and what that means is you've learned from it. So you journal it and you learn from the market within a minute. Now, imagine if you're a swing trader trading on a daily, you hold a trade for like 3 weeks and then you learn a lesson, right? You're learning a lesson every 3 weeks, whereas we're learning a lesson every single day. You see, this is one of the benefits of trading the lower time frames. You're learning at a rapid pace. Okay, this
Let's
is
see what's happening on gold. Gold, we're still waiting for it to head lower towards our point of interest. Let's see how we get on with that one.
this is probably gonna hit my stop soon.
Oh, you haven't been stopped out yet on the Aussie?
No, not yet.
Okay, let's have a look at your screen.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, it's teasing my stop loss, but it's still I'm still alive.
that's probably going to get hit.
Thank you, Rod.
It's the same with my plan B Aussie yen.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I've most likely I'm 80%, no, 85% confident it's gonna hit my stop loss. Now the reason that's what's stopping me from taking a loss and reducing a loss is because it's you still need to try and plan your trade as well, and you need to trust it. Because I've been in situations where there's lots of momentum on the 1 minute, and it flirts around my stop loss, and it somehow just recovers. So I've kind of built that resilience to just trust it. Plus, I've
Yeah,
accepted the loss. And last week, it was a pretty decent live trade that we took on dollar CAD. And once and if this hits the stop loss, there's a monster trade that I'm waiting for on Aussie. That'll be ready probably maybe this week, maybe. Yeah, maybe this week. I mean, this is going to be a decent trade. One of my best trades that I took with Aussie recently was up here somewhere, and it was around a 25R. So I'm looking for the same, but for a long. But at the moment, we're in this, and luckily I done a small risk on my trading accounts. I only done 0.1% risk, which is cool. Ching.
stop hit.
Yeah.
Let's head over to so looks like we're getting some strength on the dollar pre-US session. So we were expecting a bit of a pullback on the DXY, but because of this very strong momentum on the dollar, the dollar pairs are obviously moving lower. So let's go ahead and have a look at the dollar yen on the lower time frame. Yeah, looks like there's definitely a battle between the dollar yen and the dollar, both obviously are very attractive safe haven assets at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how they react. I mean, right now on the higher time frame, supply is in control right now. So we may actually get further downside here. So just looking at the dollar yen chart, it looks as though in fact it does look as though let's see here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for dollar yen we need further price action development here on the dollar yen to really determine whether we're gonna get a shift between safe haven assets. So yeah, let's have a look at the Aussie yen. Aussie yen and Aussie dollar both stopped out. So then at this stage is when we start to zoom out and go onto a higher time frame to see what. Let's see. Let's just sorry guys. Let me make these disappear on the lower time frame. On the higher time frame, sorry. Yeah, up to 5 minutes. Cool. Yeah. So let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, momentum is very, very strong to the downside. So if you're still in the Aussie yen shorts, swing shorts, fantastic. We were just trying to catch this falling knife up to about 89. Didn't quite get it, unfortunately. So I think let's see what else is in. Yeah, there might actually be an opportunity later on today. So because there isn't really anything else that will be ready for in terms of the Aussie yen, Aussie dollar, there are no other sort of high probability setups. I think we can go ahead and conclude the live stream. Yeah, so we've got that, and then you've got in the next 20 minutes you have another live stream coming up, which is the so aerial effects. So make sure if you want to stick around to see another live stream, then join the next one. And then Cam's got a couple of videos coming out later today, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. So before you guys go, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're interested in bank level trading, then go ahead and use a link below in the description, and you'll find out more information about our strategy, how we trade. This week, unfortunately, we didn't quite catch a good trade. Last week we caught it was about 7R TP on that one. The trade ended up doing 30R. So that's what trading is. You have to be. You get some winners, you get some losers, but most importantly, your winners need to be bigger than your losers. So we had about minus. Yeah, we some trades were taken out today, but that's part of the game. So hopefully that's giving you guys some insight as to how we trade, how we think about losses, and how we treat our losses. It's how we respond to our losses, most importantly. So is there anything you want to add, Diego, before we head off?
Not really. I mean, we've followed the rules, and that's it. As long as you follow the rules and you're doing the correct risk management, a loss is nothing, honestly. Because I mean, I done 0.1% risk on this trade. Normally I do 0.25%, but because of this live stream and I wasn't the MetaTrader shut down for some reason and some other stuff, so I thought let me reduce the risk. 0.1% is not a lot, right? when yeah, we do average around 7-10 hour per trade, so it's fine. It's like this long here, we're expecting a long somewhere around here. Yeah, I mean, that's it really. Just on to the next. Every loss, you lose from it, you learn from it, you go on to the next one. Every win, you do the same thing. You either win or you lose, and when you win, you get a lesson, and that's it. You just focus on the next trade. And now my next trade, so this trade, I'm going to journal it. Once it's done, that's it. Don't give a damn about it. Now I'm looking for potential longs from around this whole area. So if anything, once there's some momentum and I get some form of price action, I'm going to be looking to sell it on the way down. So I've already shifted the loss and the mindset, and I'm not fixated. Don't really care about it. But now I'm looking for shorts on the way down to my point of interest.
Yeah, someone mentioned gold coming into point of interest. It is. It is coming up to a nice point of interest. So let's see if there might be an opportunity here on gold. For gold, I'm not actually going to set an order here on gold because I want to wait for, on the lower time frame on the M1. I want to see how price reacts in this point of interest. So that will be my plan for the rest of the day. So hopefully, yeah, keep an eye on this region for a potential bounce, guys. So yeah, on that note, guys, good luck with your trading today. Thank you for your time. Thank you to all the Trading Up community for having us. Thanks, Cam. And we'll be back next week during the sort of same time, mid-London session, pre-New York session on Wednesday. So we'll be back next week on Wednesday. So before you go, make sure that you've given us a thumbs up on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're tuned in, guys. And yeah, bank level traders will be back. We'll be on the Discord very, very soon. And yeah, good luck out there. Thanks, Diego.
All right. Everyone else, have a good day. Trade safe. We'll see you in Discord. Bye bye.